Hey everybody, Jake here, and welcome to Steelbook Obsessed. I'm obsessed with a lot of different things. Steelbooks are the main one. I love a whole bunch of movies behind me, but I also love going to the movie theater, and in particular, when you go to the movie theater and you see a popcorn tin or a very cool cup that personally I can't live without, and then they just go kind of in my collection somewhere. I don't get to showcase them off as much as I'd like to. I showcase off the best ones, but today I'm gonna showcase off everything that I have. I counted, I have 19 different pieces, which is way more than I thought I had. But I'm trying to think, should I show cups off? Should I show buckets off? Should I just kind of intertwine and go with franchises? Because I have a couple for each one of those. I think I might do that. If this thing has any interest for you whatsoever, make sure you like, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, do the bell notification thing. There's a whole bunch of weird YouTube things. I'm a TikTok person. I'm trying to grow this YouTube, and any little help would be greatly appreciated on your end. But without further ado, the main reason why I wanted to make this video today was because Cinemark is having a 50% off sale on all of last year's inventory they have of popcorn buckets, of like blankets, of plushes, of cups. So I thought I would go and showcase all the ones that I had, and I did buy two from their website that I will show off a little bit later. But let's start with, I'll do IPs, okay? I'll do IPs first, because first, for Ghostbusters Afterlife, I was so hyped to see that movie. I got this cup. The cup is just okay. Probably one of the worst cups I have in the collection. You can see that it's already like getting some paint off of here. The main reason why I picked this up is because of the Slimer guy right here, or not Slimer, the logo, I'm sorry, the logo of Ghostbusters. And I don't know what it is about this franchise. All of their mascots have dump trucks. Look at that. Look at that. I ain't afraid of this ghost because I can outrun it, you know what I'm saying? I love the 3D aspect of this logo that I've really only seen in 2D. That's the main reason why I had this to the collection. But since that was for Afterlife, this one was for Frozen Kingdom, Frozen Empire, Frozen something. That's what the movie's called. But yeah, I got the Slimer popcorn bucket. Cinemarks are all over my neck of the woods, so that's where I go and get mine. I actually have no AMCs, so the Dune popcorn bucket, the infamous one, I don't have it. I had no way of getting it. Hurts my soul still. I would love to add that to the collection, to have 20 pieces. That's just a nice round number. But right now, I've got Slimer in here. You can see on the inside, can I go like in the camera? Let's just go all the way in the camera. There we go. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Another juicy caboosey right there. Slime time, am I right? Let's, yeah, just a look here. I really like this popcorn bucket. One of the bigger ones in my collection, maybe the biggest? I don't know, maybe one of the ones that I bought will be the biggest. But yes, I'm trying to find a good way to put all this stuff. Let's just put that on the ground. Next IP I will go for is a very soft one in my heart because I loved the first one. And then I had children and they loved the third one. This is How to Train Your Dragon. And first off, for the third film, The Hidden World, they went all out on their concessions. So I have a white toothless, I can't remember the name, I apologize, but the cup is very nice. You take the straw out and the mouth opens up like so to refill your beverage. I think this thing is very, very cute. So yes, the white toothless is right here, but I also have to get the OG toothless, and this is the popcorn bucket. It gives me some like Halloweenish vibes, you know, just throwing it in the black cauldron a little bit, but this thing is cute. Love it so much. One of my favorite franchises, animated. I guess animated or not. And I know that they're making a live action movie. Please don't mess this up because I love these three movies so much. Yeah, there's Toothless, Lady Toothless. That's what we got. I'm just gonna, when I'm done with this up, there's gonna be a huge mess all around me. But what do you do? Let's do Black Panther next, because two of my favorite pieces in my concession collection are right here. One of the first major cups that I got was when Black Panther came out. Look at this amazing cup. The texture pops on here are absolutely insane. The only thing that I hate myself for is that I used this quite a bit. And I put it in the sink, and the sink was getting kind of full, and it snapped. It snapped with a lot of the other crap that was inside the sink, and I am so bummed because, again, this is one of my favorite cups in the collection. Like, the top has the Black Panther logo, the bottom just has Cinemark stuff on it. Yeah, just very classy cup, and I like it a lot. And I'm bummed that the lid is so snapped, but this one might be one of the more expensive pieces, but as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I have to have this. This is for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and it's a popcorn bucket of the statue that you see as soon as they enter Wakanda. This thing is so cool. I like it a lot, and this was the first bucket in my collection that actually lit up. So when there's popcorn in there, it still lights up. But you can see it, I don't want to blind you, but there's the light in there, flat and center, right? And it goes all the way deep in here too. Like I'm touching this logo right here. I don't know, this thing just looks so classy. I like this. I like this one a lot. Definitely in my top 5, possibly top 3 buckets. We'll get to some of my favorite ones later on in the video. Boy, that's 5. That's 5 so far. Next, let's do some superheroes? Yeah, because I got a bunch of superhero cups too. I'm gonna vaguely go over Black Widow because again, this is another very stupid cup. I don't even know why I got this. I think I was just very hyped for this movie. I do like Black Widow more than most. A lot of people like to crap on this movie. I thought it worked for the majority of its runtime, and the action was pretty good. But to stick on the Marvel route, let's go with Avengers Infinity War and this amazing cup that I got for that. It has all of the emblems from all of the members of the Avengers. I just think that looks very nice. The bottom was that Cinemark tab that was on the Black Panther one, but I ripped it off. The top has that nice Avengers logo right there. And because I got one for Infinity War, you would think that Endgame would get one just as cool, if not cooler. It's the last one of the main saga, but this is what I got for Endgame. And since I got one for Infinity War, I knew I needed to get one for Endgame, but this is just a mini Infinity Gauntlet. Pretty dang boring, if you ask me, pretty dang small as well. This thing is a lot smaller than this cup. Holds a heck of a lot less. But still cool, all the same, I guess. A little bummed, but still kind of cool. Let's go to a Marvel popcorn bucket next. I was excited to watch Thor, Love and Thunder. This was at B&B Theaters that I got this sucker. And I want to say I got it kind of cheap with the B&B rewards program that I had. And I do like the way this looks, the embossing, just like I love embossing on my steelbooks. The embossing on the actual popcorn tin itself looks very nice. You can kind of see how embossed they are right there. It's this Thor, Love and Thunder right here. Go over that pretty quick. Let's do this one next, because yeah, I still count this in the superhero genre, and I want to say this was another B&B Theaters. This is TMNT Mutant Mayhem. I bought this without knowing if I was going to like the movie, and I was very happy when I did buy this tin, and the movie ended up being amazing. I think this looks very good. It takes the art style from Into and Beyond the Spider-Verse, but it makes it its own as well. Cannot wait to see, that was loud. Cannot wait to see the sequel. When it comes out, the inside is a nice turtle green too. Just very cool stuff. I like this one quite a bit. And it's just like a different texture, like the hexagon stuff. Let's go with a couple of DC, and then I'll go back to Marvel, and you'll see why here in a second. But I like this cup because I loved the Batman. Look at this for the Batman. It is so indented. It just has so many dimension pops on this sucker. I really enjoy the attention to detail they gave this. There's the Batmobile in the Batcave. The bottom has the Batman sticker. The top just has the logo of the bat on the Batman. Very basic cup, but very, very cool and distinct nonetheless. Sticking with DC, let's go with a movie that I enjoyed, but really crashed and burned at the box office. And that is The Flash. And one thing that I like about this cup, number one, this should still be on the 50% off sale at Cinemark. The texture pops on this sucker are also phenomenal. It really pops red and yellow like crazy. Here is the top with the Flash. And then the bottom, again, Cinemark, but you see this? The only cup that I have in my collection that lights up. So when I light it up, it looks a heck of a lot more nice, does it not? And yeah, it still works when there's liquid in there. In fact, you can see the liquid a lot more when there's a light present. I'll show you the inside with the light. Very, very bright, pretty basic stuff. This could be a flashlight if you wanted it to be. It is pretty dang bright. But I don't know. I really enjoyed The Flash. I don't even care if people did not like it or not. I want to say, I'll throw a review up here. I want to say I give it like a 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was a very enjoyable superhero movie. So yeah. And other Letterboxd reviews that I do, I will throw up in the video. It should be pretty seamless. I shouldn't have even said anything there. But the last superhero movie I'll talk about is Guardians, because this is going to get us into some of the buckets that I bought already. This one I've had in my collection. Again, one of the first I bought in my collection. This is for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. We've got Baby Groot here. I don't know. I thought this was very, very cute. It's a popcorn bucket, goes pretty dang deep. The back has the Volume 2 logo, and same with the bottom. Pretty basic, but pretty cute Groot. I'm a big Groot guy. So when I saw this, and one of the main reasons why I wanted to buy these from the website is because I've never bought any concession stuff from the website. I've always just bought it from the theater. When they ship it to you, it ships in a box. Look how cool that is. I want to keep the boxes, even though they're very unnecessary. I just want to keep them. This is the image that it shows you. But now let's open the box and see if the image on the box is pretty similar to what you actually get in real life with the package. And boy howdy, look at that, folks. I mean, look at those texture pops on the twigs, on all of the branches that are popping out. The only thing I don't like about this is that Groot's eyes are very wonky. I don't know if you can see that well. You're not on that side, but just very slapped on black dots. But I kind of want to use this for like either a planter for my wife to put plants in, or like our fruit bowl upstairs. I don't know. I like the Groot, feels like an actual action figure. He's not hollow or anything. This is just a very high quality bucket, and I'm very happy to add it to the collection. But that does it for the superhero section. We're gonna end with some horror, baby. And this is where I really went crazy for my stuff, because as soon as I saw this next one, I knew I had to have it because I love the Scream franchise. And when I saw they made a popcorn bucket for Ghostface, what? It's amazing. It's very three-dimensional. I could give or take this. Do you like scary movies? I mean, we get it. It's the catchphrase, whatever. It did not need to have the quote on the back. Still okay to have it nonetheless, but you see up here, that's where you open the sucker up. Boom. Holds a ton of popcorn in there. When you buy these, you get a bag of popcorn and you get this. They don't want to pour it in there because it's a big mess on there and they don't want to get it all buttered up. I put popcorn in here and made like a TikTok video out of it. But yeah, just very, very cool. This is always constantly on display in my collection, along with this one, because yes, you gave me Ghostface and that's great. Then you also one-upped yourself. And I'll tell you why in a second. Billy the Puppet from Saw, the Saw franchise. This thing is bigger than the Ghostface, as you can see. Just Billy's got a thick head, folks. No quote on the back, thank God, because it could have said, "Do you want to play a game?" But it didn't. Thank goodness it didn't. I think it's looked a lot cleaner without the quote. This is again for Saw X, Cinemark exclusive. His cranium opens up like so. But the coolest thing, you can see like there's a little cutoff here. The coolest thing about this release is that you push the lights in and his lights freaking glow in the dark. And this is pretty bright too when all of the lights are shut off. I've creeped my kids out a couple of times when they come down here with their friends. Very, very fun to do. But yeah, just one of the coolest pieces of my collection. The lights are like the cherry on top of this release for me. But the last bucket I want to talk about is again for Saw X. I had no idea this bucket existed because I never saw it in my theaters. But this is another Saw X bucket like so. The pictures on here don't really do this one justice. I kind of want to keep the box just for the TV aesthetic. I think that's kind of cool. But when I pulled this thing out of the box, I was very happy I got it. Because I want to say, everything was 50% off, but I want to say the buckets were anywhere from like 10 to $12.50. The cup, the flash cup that I showed you, $7.50. Way worth that. 1,000% worth that. But as soon as I pulled, sorry, loud noises. As soon as I pulled this out and saw how chromed out and awesome metalled out it was, I was very happy that I added this. Here is the window of Billy the Puppet. And again, it has a button. I don't know if you'll be able to see this that well. It has 2 light up features right here. Pretty dang cool. Probably the worst light up one that I have, but still cool that it does it nonetheless. On the bottom, you got Cinemark. That's what it looks like on the inside. And I want to say that is every single one that I have had to show. I am looking on the ground to see if I did forget one. I did forget one. You're probably counting like, that's only 18, Jake. No, I have one. Saving the most boring one for last, I guess. It's so boring I almost forgot to grab it. Top Gun Maverick. I loved this movie, don't get me wrong, but it's really just planes. There's Tom Cruise. He's in Boston, but it's just 2 fighter pilot jets. That's it. Very plain Jane release for a very cool movie. There's the bottom there. Sorry to end on a downer. Let's look at Billy the Puppet again. Oh, you want to put your head in this? Eat a lot of popcorn? Those are all the releases. I am always on the lookout for this type of stuff. I want that Dune one so bad. You have no idea. I had an AMC close to me about 9 months ago, but it was so old they never put like any renovation time into it since like 98. And they finally just decided to close doors. Last movie I saw there was Terrifier 2, and that came out. Kind of wish I went there a little bit more now, knowing that there's no AMCs next to me. But what do you do? What's your favorite concession product in your collection? Let me know in the comments, because this is one thing I really like to nerd out about, and I'm not quite sure why I do, but I definitely do. If you want to see more things from my collection, more oddball stuff, not just movie stuff, but movie related anything, let me know in the comments as well, and I will try my best to see if I have something that you are really wanting to look at. But thank you for watching this video, and until next time, I'll see ya.